Hey, the very first time I powered up this Flagship 5.1.4 hi-fi system, I pressed play on a movie I'd seen 100 times, and for the first time, it felt like I was inside the scene instead of just watching it. This is for the person who's tired of flat sound, hollow dialogue, and home audio that pretends it's immersive but never actually is. You know when sound feels intentional versus slapped on, and deep down you're done settling for good enough. Before anything else, check the current price and stock. Systems like this don't stay steady, and if you hesitate, you'll notice later. You knew it was time to upgrade when your old setup made every big moment feel small. I'd watch action scenes and think, this should hit harder, or rewind movie dialogue because voices sounded distant instead of anchored. That nagging sense that something was missing? That's the moment you realize you've outgrown compromise. The first time this sound system came alive, everything shifted. The center speaker didn't just push voices, it placed them. Surround channels didn't just play effects, they moved them around the room. The Atmos height effects didn't just add layers, they opened them. Once you feel that kind of presence, anything weaker starts to feel like you're watching through fog. I use this system in real life, marathon movie nights where bass actually had body and impact instead of thump noise, gaming sessions where footsteps and surrounds gave real spatial clues, music playlists where instruments had space and texture instead of mush, and everyday shows that suddenly sounded intentional instead of just audible. You don't just hear this system, you experience it. And it's not about raw numbers. It's the feeling of sound that actually matches your expectations. Once you've felt this level of immersion, anything less feels like a step backward you tolerated too long. So midway, here's the push you need: don't wait on prices to magically turn perfect or stock to hang around. These surround setups catch attention fast, and hesitation quietly turns into regret later, that feeling when you hear someone else's rig and think, I should have done that sooner. You might wonder if a system this beefy can stay composed without muddying the rest of your audio. That worry disappears the moment you hear it driven right. Low end stays defined instead of explosive noise, every channel stays balanced instead of fighting each other. It doesn't just fill your room, it reshapes it. Here's the unexpected but most people miss: once dialogue is clear and effects are placed with intention, your whole space starts feeling more alive. Quiet moments don't disappear, and loud moments don't just blast, they belong. Owning this kind of system changes how your entertainment feels. Every scene sounds full, not hollow. Dialogue stays centered and distinct. Surrounds feel layered, not smeared. Daily listening feels cinematic, not flat. If I'm honest, it's not the smallest setup out there. And premium performance always carries a premium commitment. But at some point you stop cycling through comparisons and just choose the system you already wanted, because every time you think about something weaker, you come back to this feeling: yes, that's real sound. Don't let this be the upgrade you delay and regret later. If you're ready for sound that finally matches the depth of your movies, games, and music, check the Flagship 5.1.4 hi-fi system now and step into an experience that feels complete.